Let go and let God. Those 5 words sound simple, but living them out can be one of the hardest things we will ever do. As human beings, we naturally want control. We want to know what's coming next. We want every door to open when we expect it to. We want our prayers answered on our timeline, in our way, and according to our expectations. But life has a way of reminding us that we were never designed to carry the weight of tomorrow. There comes a point where striving becomes exhausting. There comes a point where overthinking steals your peace. There comes a point where worrying changes nothing. And in that very moment, God gently whispers, "Give it to me." When you finally let go of the need to control every outcome, life becomes lighter. Not because every problem suddenly disappears, but because you're no longer carrying burdens that were never yours to carry. True surrender begins when you can honestly say, "Lord, I surrender my plans. I surrender my dreams. I surrender my expectations. I surrender my fears. I surrender my timeline. And above everything else, I surrender my heart." Then pray, "God, let my desires become aligned with your desires. If what I want isn't what you have prepared for me, then change my heart until I desire what you desire. Mold me, shape me, teach me, lead me." That is where real transformation begins. Because surrender is not weakness. Surrender is trust. It's trusting that God's wisdom is greater than your understanding. It's believing that His vision reaches far beyond what your eyes can currently see. Sometimes we're desperately holding on to doors that God is trying to close. We're praying for opportunities that He knows would eventually destroy us. We're chasing relationships He never intended for us. We're forcing careers, friendships, businesses, or dreams simply because they make sense to us. Meanwhile, God sees 10 years ahead. He sees conversations you haven't had. He sees heartbreaks you haven't experienced. He sees opportunities you haven't imagined. He sees dangers you don't even know exist. And because He loves you, sometimes His answer is no. Sometimes His answer is wait. Sometimes His answer is not yet. Not because He's punishing you, but because He's protecting you. Isaiah reminds us that God's ways are higher than our ways, and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. That means there will be seasons where you won't understand what He's doing. There will be moments where His silence feels confusing. There will be times when His timing feels painfully slow, but God's silence is never His absence. Even when you cannot see Him working, He is still working. Even when you cannot feel Him moving, He is arranging things behind the scenes. He's connecting people, opening doors, closing others, preparing opportunities, removing distractions, strengthening your character, building your faith, and preparing you for blessings that your current version isn't yet ready to handle. Sometimes we ask God to change our circumstances, but God first wants to change us. Because if He gives you the blessing without preparing your heart, the blessing itself can become a burden. That's why surrender matters. When you allow God to come into your life and begin the restructuring process, everything starts changing from the inside out. He renews your thinking. He heals old wounds. He removes bitterness. He breaks unhealthy patterns. He teaches patience. He teaches humility. He teaches obedience. Little by little, your mind becomes clearer. Your decisions become wiser. Your emotions become steadier. Your peace becomes deeper. Suddenly, you're no longer making decisions based on fear. You're making decisions based on faith. You're no longer chasing what everyone else has. You're pursuing what God has uniquely prepared for you. Because the truth is, God already has a plan. Long before you were born, He knew your name. He knew your purpose. He knew every mountain you would climb, every valley you would walk through, every tear you would cry, every victory you would celebrate. Nothing catches Him by surprise. He already knows the person He has prepared for you. He already knows the friendships that will sharpen you. He already knows the opportunities that will elevate you. He already knows the doors that will define your future. He already knows where your breakthrough is waiting. Your responsibility isn't to figure everything out. Your responsibility is to trust Him one step at a time. The Bible tells us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. Notice, it doesn't say trust Him only when life makes sense. It says trust Him even when the road is uncertain, even when the answer hasn't come, even when the miracle hasn't happened yet. Faith is believing before seeing, not after seeing. When you let God truly take control, peace replaces panic, hope replaces fear, joy replaces anxiety, purpose replaces confusion. Your vision becomes clear because you're no longer trying to navigate life with your limited understanding. Instead, you're allowing the Creator of heaven and earth to direct your steps. So today, release the pressure. Release the anxiety, release the fear, release the need to have every answer, release the need to control every outcome. Simply say, Lord, have your way. Completely have your way in my life. Wherever you lead, I will follow. Whatever you remove, I will trust. Whatever you give, I will receive with gratitude. Whatever you withhold, I will believe it is for my good. Align my heart with yours. Shape me into the person you've called me to be. I trust you, even when I don't understand you. Remember this, God is not trying to ruin your plans. He's trying to fulfill His perfect purpose for your life. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the one who sees what you cannot see, the one who knows what you cannot know, the one who loves you more than anyone ever could. He is and always will be the greatest of all time. So stop carrying what God has already promised to carry. Stop fighting battles He has already promised to win. Stop trying to write chapters that He has already authored. Let God come in. Let Him heal. Let Him restore. Let Him rebuild. Let Him direct. Let Him provide. Let Him transform you from the inside out. Because the moment you truly let go is often the very moment God begins to move in ways you never thought possible. So today, choose trust over fear. Choose faith over doubt. Choose surrender over control. Let go and let God.